Welcome back to The Blame Show. I'm Ann Blamter, and I'm so excited to introduce my new guest, Bill O'Reilly. Please welcome the most conservative and patriotic press person in America. You're not Bill O'Reilly. Wait a minute. Security.
No.
Get this guy. Who is he? He's wandered onto the set. Who are you?
I'm Bill's cousin Blame.
Blame?
Blame.
What are you doing here?
I'm Blame.
Where's Bill?
I'm Blame O'Reilly.
I don't want Blame. I want Bill.
Wait, Miss
Blamter.
Blamter. Bill called me this morning at 6 o'clock and he said, would you do me a favor, which would be doing you a favor also, and go on the Blame Show? Because I got a better offer to be on a Monday night show.
I can't believe this.
And no, it's good. I'm really a good guest. I really am good. I've got a book, and I've got a whole story I could talk about.
This is horrible.
I'm not exactly like Bill.
I would say not.
No, but I'm different, and I'm interesting too. I really am.
All right. So if you are Bill O'Reilly's cousin.
I am. I can prove it.
Okay.
I can prove it.
Then the only interesting thing you have to tell me is, what was he like as a child?
Oh, he was a bully, and he would constantly be boop 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 pounding everybody. He was big. He was big. He ate too much, and he was a big bully. In schoolyard, he was a bully, and in church, we were all altar boys, and he would make us give him the little tips, the gratuities that they would give us to go to weddings and communions. They would give us like quarters. You know what a quarter? Wasn't very
do know
much.
a quarter.
Wasn't very much, but he took it from us, and then he used it to we don't know what, but I know he smoked, and we know his parents didn't give him money for cigarettes, so he must have gotten. We all suspected that he got the money for cigarettes by taking the quarter that he took him from us. And he would beat us up if we didn't give it to him.
And I think you well deserved it.
No. We were going to use those quarters to buy certain magazines that, like Scientific American. I had to go to the library instead, and the librarian really liked me.
No wonder he pummeled you. You're disgusting.
No,
you're horrible. I can't believe this.
Let's not go.
Did you learn anything from Bill O'Reilly?
Yes, I did. That it's good to promote things. That he always said, if you have a thing, you should promote it. So I've come on your show to promote my book. It's called Loving Your Inner Wimp, Even Though No One Else Does. And it's the winner of the Whiny Liberal Award, which is given by French wine-drinking liberals, by the way. They're only the very best. The French wine-drinking liberals of America. This award and this book, if you read this book, you'll know.
I would never read this book.
No, you'll learn something interesting.
I'm on the bestseller list.
You'll learn something
Where are
interesting.
you?
I'm the worst seller list. But that's only because people like strength more than they like love. People would
I
much.
certainly do.
If you self-love, which is what this book is about, even though you are a wimp, self-love is perhaps the strongest love one can have for oneself, even if one can't possibly relate to other people who are much stronger.
Well, now listen, I think that's probably true, because if you're a wimp, who else is going to love you? What do you have to offer to a woman?
You don't understand something. I have lots to offer to women, but not to a woman. I actually am used by women for sex. I know,
find that difficult to believe.
Well, I have all of the... it's kind of hard for me to describe this, but I work for an escort service. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. How is it possible? But women like men like me.
Why? What do they like about you? What do you possibly have? You have no access. You have no power. You certainly aren't very attractive. What do you have to offer a woman?
A 9-inch penis. And it's unfortunate that came with my body, and I know I'm wimpy, and I know, but the size of a man's genitalia has nothing to do with his behavior in politics and business and sports. And this is the thing that I know, and that's what my book, Loving Your Inner Wimp, Even Though No One Else Does, is about. It's about being secure in the one thing that that I have and that I hope other wimps examine themselves carefully, especially in the mirror, and discover that they have value to women and to society. There are many women, business women just like you, in fact, who are busy, 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 and don't have time for romance, will call the wimp, do it right, escort service, and hire and rent our services. And we do very well.
If you're so sexy, why aren't you rich?
Well, because I spend a lot of money, a lot of money on clothes. Because I go out every night, sometimes
I don't
twice a
see
night.
any evidence of that.
You don't see any evidence
No,
of it?
I don't. I'm
This
sorry
is
to
a
say.
this is a Broker Brothers shirt. It has the sheep that's holding the thing there, and this is a French ascot. I went to France. to
French.
get
Of
this.
course you're French.
Of
I
course
should have
French.
known you were French.
And-
I mean, all wimps are French.
No, and I wanted to show you something that's very, very, very expensive that I bought. This is a Japanese cinematographer's vest. This was worn by Akira Kurosawa. Do you know who he is?
I don't think so. Why would I
He-
know him? Is he cute? Is he rich? Does he have access to Hollywood?
And he's a cult film director, and I take all of my dates there almost all the time. He's very well known in film circles.
Film circles.
Film circles, yes.
What about politics? What about Washington, D.C.?
You know, Anne, I have to say something, that I've been watching you for years make a fool of yourself on television. I mean, be genuinely offensive on television. And you're just like Bill. You are.
I hope so. That's
You
the
are.
biggest compliment I could get.
You know, and I want you to know something. You know, there's one thing I would really like from you, if possible. Okay, and if you do this for me, I will worship the ground you walk on, and I may go out with you for free, not charge you for it. I may, but I may not. Would you do me a favor? I collect pictures of stars with me, and I have many. And I actually brought my camera, and if you would be kind enough, I would just
Do
like.
you know-
Excuse me, camera.
Do you know?
Camera.
Do you know how
camera,
much?
Could
do
you,
you
camera,
know
camera,
how
could
much
you-
money
could you-
I
camera,
get
could you come
for
and-
photo ops?
wait, hold
Security,
it,
security,
hold it.
get rid of
No,
him.
this is good.
Get rid
This
of
is
him.
good.
No, this
Camera,
is terrible.
camera, can you do
Security,
this?
No.
Can you do- I love you.
Oh,
Ann,
this is
I love you.
disgusting. This
Do
is
it.
disgusting.
Take
This
it.
is terrible.
Take it.
This is
Oh,
terrible. Security,
thank you.
security.
Thank you.
Get rid of him.
No.
Get rid of him.
You've
Okay.
done the greatest
No.
thing. I love you.
Ow, ow, this
Oh,
is
Ann, I
disgusting.
love you.
I don't want to be
Ann,
touched
Ann
by a
Blanchard.
whip.
Blair, I love you.
Oh
I love
my
you.
God.
Call us
It'll take me
anytime.
years.
I'll service
It'll
you.
take
I'll
me
service you. I'll do
years
anything you
to live
want.
this.
A
Go
picture will be
away.
free.
Oh my
the
God.
picture's
Oh
worth
my
a thousand,
God. Oh
a
my
thousand
God.
orgasms.
That cost
a picture worth
$1,000
a thousand
for that picture.
orgasms.
I'm going to be
I love
sending you
I
a
love
bill.
you.
I'm sending you a bill.
Ann,
That's it.
we're
That's
meant
it.
we're meant for each other.
Get him out of here. Get him
We're
out of here.
meant for
Get
each
him out of
other.
here. Get him out of here.
Ann.
Goodbye. Your spot is over. Okay, turn off his mic. Turn off his mic.
No,
Come on. Turn
not
it-
the mic. No,
turn,
no.
Turn off his mic. Get him out of here. Oh my God. This is horrible. I have never had such an awful experience on the air, and I will be talking to my agent about this. We cannot have this go on. Thank God, my next guest is someone who's trying to get rid of wimps like this. Ari Blameshire of the School for New American Journalism. So welcome him next. And get this guy out of here.